When a dog's eyes are dilated, they can see different wavelengths of color. There is a debate as to whether dogs see red and green, or just one color. Frequently, pet owners ask, "Can my dog see red and green? Do dogs see green and red?" This is a question that has been debated for many years. However, it is not a simple question to answer. There are lots of factors that have to be considered before we can give an answer. Dogs are able to see different wavelengths of color because their eyes have 3 types of cones, not just one as humans do. This means they can see red and green depending on what part of the electromagnetic spectrum they're looking at. How do dogs see green and red? Green and red are 2 colors that dogs cannot see, but they can still detect the difference between them. Dogs are colorblind, which means they cannot see the difference between green and red. But they can still detect that green is a lighter shade of yellow than red. Dogs see the world in a different way than humans. They have a greater ability to detect motion and changes in light. This is why they are more interested in moving objects like other dogs and objects on the ground like leaves and sticks. The color green is seen as an area of light by dogs, whereas red is seen as an area of darkness by dogs. This means that when a dog sees something that is green, it will be more likely to approach it because it will see it as something with more light. This phenomenon was first discovered by doctors Roger Averill and Stephen Lindsay back in 1978, when they were studying how animals perceive color. Dogs have 3 types of photoreceptors in their eyes: rods, cones, and a type of photoreceptor called tetrachromatic cells. Rod cells absorb light in the dark, but do not differentiate colors as well as cones do. Rod cells also lack a pigment called melanin, which helps cones to distinguish light from dark. Cones are responsible for color vision in humans and other animals with color perception, while tetrachromatic cells help to distinguish differences in brightness. A quick history of color with pets in general. Today, we have the luxury of choosing from a wide variety of colors. However, in the past, colors were limited to a few options. The first recorded use of color in pets was by Egyptians around 3000 BC. The Egyptians used pigments made from ground-up minerals such as cinnabar and red ochre to paint their animals and decorate their temples. In the 16th century, there were 2 colors that were used for animals, brown and white. The brown was used for horses and cows, while the white was used for dogs and cats. What colors can dogs see in the dark? Some dogs can see colors in the dark. They have a special type of retina that lets them see in the dark. In order to see colors, they need to have a lot of light, and their eyes must be completely open. Dogs are not able to see colors in low light conditions like humans do. Dogs can see in near darkness, but their color vision is limited to shades of gray. This is because dogs have a tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer on their retinas that reflects light back through the retina and into the eye. This allows them to see in low light conditions and makes them appear to glow when they are illuminated by artificial light sources. The reflective layer of the retina allows dogs to see in low light conditions, but it also prevents them from seeing colors. The color of dogs and how they see the world differently than humans. The color of a dog's coat is not the only thing that makes them different from humans. Dogs can see in a wide range of colors. In fact, they have the widest range of color vision among mammals. Dogs have a different perspective on the world than humans do. They see the world in shades of gray and they see objects in 3 dimensions, while humans see them as 2-dimensional and flat. Dogs have a higher density of rods and cones than humans, which means they are able to see more colors than us. They also have more rod cells that are sensitive to light, which allows them to see in low light conditions better than humans do. The way dogs see the world is very different from how humans do, but this doesn't mean they don't understand what we are saying or what we're doing. They just process things differently, and it's important for people to understand this difference when dealing with their pets. The color of a dog's coat is determined by its genes, but it also depends on the breed. Some breeds have coats that are white, black, brown, or gray. Why does a dog's vision affect their behavior? In order to understand why a dog's vision affects their behavior, we must first understand how they see. Dogs have a tapetum lucidum, which is a reflective layer of tissue in the back of their eyes that allows them to see in low light conditions. This is why dogs will often be seen chasing their tails or looking for something in the sky. Dogs are able to detect movement and changes in light because of the tapetum lucidum. This is why they will often be seen running after shadows or constantly moving around. The way dogs perceive the world has a huge impact on their behavior. For example, if you startle a dog, it will likely react by barking or running away, depending on how it perceives the situation. Dogs also have different reactions to different colors of light. Some are more sensitive to blue light than others. What colors does a dog see in? A dog's vision is similar to ours in many ways, however, their eyes are adapted to see in shades of black and white. Dogs see colors in a similar way as humans do. They have 3 types of cones in their eyes that are sensitive to red, green, and blue light. A recent study found that dogs can detect colors better than humans, especially when it comes to shades of yellow and orange. Some dogs can even differentiate between the colors red and green. Dogs are able to see a wide range of colors, but humans can only see 3. This is because of the way that dogs and humans have evolved. Dogs evolved with a different type of eye that was better at seeing in the dark. The most common colors that dogs see are red and green, which are the 2 colors we can't see. However, there are a few colors that dogs cannot see. The colors a dog cannot see are blue, green, and yellow. How do dogs see color when there is no light around them? Dogs have a unique ability to see colors when there is no light around them. This type of vision is called night vision. Dogs are able to see colors that humans cannot because they have a tapetum lucidum, which reflects light back through the retina and allows dogs to see in low light conditions. The tapetum lucidum is a layer of tissue that reflects light back through the retina, allowing dogs to see in low light conditions. In contrast, humans have only one type of eye with a retina that absorbs light, so they rely on other senses like sight and hearing. How do we know what color dogs are seeing? We can't know for sure what color dogs see, but we can make an educated guess based on their behavior. The most common colors seen by dogs are black and white. This is because they have a much better ability to distinguish between shades of gray than humans do. Other colors that are often seen by dogs include brown, yellow, and red. Conclusion: do dogs see green and red? Yes. Dogs see green and red, just like humans do. However, dogs have a different type of color receptors in their eyes that allow them to see more colors than humans.